All right, so how much are stamps worth? I'm going to go through some circuit books that Brian has lent me, and they've got prices all the way through it. So if you're interested in what some of your stamps are worth, have a look through this and you get a fair idea what clubs and people, club members pay for their stamps. And just remember, 10% of whatever we pay goes back to the club to support the club. So let's check this out. All right, now we've got a book of Australian pre-decimal. These piece series are not really worth anything at all, but in blocks they are worth more. And probably the biggest thing you need to point out is in these blocks are these little dots here. They make a block worth so much more. So these little dots here. I'm trying to think of what the dots are called again. They're types of marks. I can't think what they're called. It's just off the tip of my tongue, but you can get lots of, like this block here hasn't got them, and that'd be worth far less than those blocks with them. Though Brian hasn't priced them accordingly. So I should probably try and find out. I'll come back one second, let you know, so we're teaching something. All right, so I've got the King George VI. This is a small Australian Commonwealth Specialist catalogue. So you've got to buy a catalogue for each era of the stamps you collect. So I've got a Kangaroo album, I've got a KGV album, and then this is the next album, and then you got Queen Elizabeth and Queen Elizabeth II, then you go into your decimal albums. I haven't got the decimal albums. There's an index for this one. I just looked up piece, 1946 piece, 6163, must be the sixth book, 163. Found the page, 163, what's that one there? It gives a rundown of the issue and what it's all about, why, the different types of plates, the dates issue, the designers, things like that. The reason 3 stamps issued for piece feature different designs, first occasion of the common design for multi-value commemorative issue, blah, blah, blah. I think it's quite pretty stamps. They're just there's so many that came out, they're just not worth that much. So normally a mint unhinged, $2, $2, $2, and that's really just a handling fee by the salesman, by the dealer. It's called a perforation pip. So this here are perforation pips. So what I'm saying is type 1 block of 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Rightio, they're worth $20 with the perforation pip. Upper A and B, sheet E and F. Or sheet A and B, sheet E and F. I can't tell what sheets they are. That's the bottom half. So yeah, I wonder if they're mint unhinged, it's $30. So, and he wants $3. And that's the thing, because we know about the pips, they're worth more. And this is how you make money in circuit books. Knowledge is power. How do we get it out? Oh yeah, here we go. And we have a look on there. And that's a $30 block. But I can't see, there you go, look at that. It's been washed. So there is no, so it's classed as mint because there's no gum on it. It's been washed off. It's not mint unhinged anymore. There might have been a hinge and they washed it off with all the gum. So that is worth less. It'd be $20 instead of $30. So that's the problem when you wash these blocks and you wash all the gum off. Well, it's not mint unhinged anyway. What am I thinking? I can't, like an idiot, they've been used. They've got stamps. But they wouldn't have been I can't imagine them being in the mail like that. But they're not stamped really nicely. So if they've been used, there's no used price. Look at that, because I didn't even see them used. So they might even be worth more used. Wow. They would look quite nice. For the price, $3, $5, that's $10 for all those. That'd look quite nice in my book. Might have to think about that. Yeah, anyway, so circuit books, you come across these and you think, wow, I can set them out like this or do this. It's quite nice. If the cancellations were a lot nicer, I'd definitely get them. But really nice. All right, so now, again, you're looking for perforation pips, like 85 cents, block 4.85. So these things here, like this 2 shilling, I think the other day we looked at stamps from Malaysia and all their high values were $2, $3, $4 each. This old one, 25 cents, not worth anything. These ones, I remember when I was younger, they were worth so much. They're 2 shillings and that. But yeah, 70 cents each. But Brian does have good prices. So what he said to me was, whatever price is on there, I can take 10% off, which is nice of him. And look at this. This is one of their biggest mistake varieties. If you find something like that, get it. It's worth a fortune. I'm just going to try and find, see that imprint blocks? So when they've got the writing in there, they're worth more again. Just give me 2 seconds to find this. I'll just pause it. So I found it. It's red, 2.5D. So you've got deep scarlet and everything. The stamps, they're mint unhinged, $2 each. Watermark inverted, well, we don't really know, do we? So let's pull her out and have a look. So this is how you make your money. So he wants 50 cents for this imprint block. And they say imprint block because it's got printed by authority of the government of Commonwealth Australia. So first thing we want to know is it mint or hinged. There is no ink on that. I mean, no gum. So it's been washed. So straight away it's not mint unhinged. And there's dirty marks on it. So it might have been a hinge and they've washed them off. So straight away it's mint. It's not mint unhinged. So the price goes down. The first one is watermark inverted. They're worth a fair bit. So we'll have a look at the watermark. I'm just going to put it up to, well, if I grab Rogers. I love this now. I've been using Rogers thing as a nice black template. The watermark is the correct way up. So we can't make any money on that. Rightio. The next thing is it thin paper? Oh, I'm not sure how to tell that. But it does look pretty thin because I can see right through it. But I'd have to put it up against a couple of other stamps I've got. It might be thin. If it's thin, it's $75 a stamp. Tinted paper, I don't know how to tell. Imperforate pair, no. Imperforate strip, partly imperforate, no. Perforation pip, block of 8, they're $30. There's no pips on the side. So white face, oh wow, I don't know what that means. Booklet pane of 6, no. Colour spur, re-entry postage, hand stamped. Plate number block of 4. Sometimes you get plate numbers. There's none there. Sometimes it's got, with the writing down, it will say give you a re-entry on postage. Oh, see, we're going to have to look at the varieties now. Oh, here's your varieties here. So D is colour spur inside top thing. Oh, so that little mark there in the 2. So we just check all the 2s and make sure there's no spur. No, 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 no. No spur, alrighty, because if you found it, he still only wants a small amount of money for it, so it's worth finding. 230E, look up here, E, re-entry below postage. So a bit of a mark down here near postage. So we have a look here, see if it's dirty and messy. Hate the word re-entry. I need someone to explain re-entry to me. No. And then 230F, line prolonged under age of postage. Prolonged. What do you mean by prolonged? They all look pretty normal to me. From age, no. No, look normal. Looks normal. Normal. All right. Yeah, I thought they would have had another number. Oh, here we go. There's some more. By authority imprint, left corner block. This is a left corner block, and it's got that. They're worth $10. So this block here is worth $10. Pretty nice, eh? And he wants 50 cents. I think I've already got one, so I'm pretty well set. But it's a $10 block. $20 if it's mint unhinged, but it wasn't. Oh, it's not going to fit. But you can see that's a bargain. If you want to, get those together, fantastic. Here's another authority, printed authority block. Oh, let's try and get all these back in without losing any. So these are the circuit books that Brian makes up and sends out. So quite good actually. I had a bit of enjoyment here the other day. I sort of started looking at them before you were here, and I think I spent $20 because there was a 60 kookaburra. You know how I am with kookaburras. I know I've got 10 already, but I need another one. But like, look at all these. These, like, I had to look at someone's collection. They said, look at all these old stamps I've got, blah, blah, blah. They're worth so much, they're so old, but 10 cents, 5 cents, 5. Like, you can buy them all for 5 cents. I think if you offered, 20 bucks, he'd sell you the lot. But yeah, look, these are all state stamps. Even they aren't that much. I mean, this one is worth a bit, but I've got a couple of them. That one's nice. I don't know what that means, not AI or whatever, not real, I don't know. It's 30 cents. But beautiful, beautiful stamps. There's another kookaburra, it's the blue one for the exhibition. Oh, they did have, I thought they might have had the sheep here, the purple sheep. It would have been more than 30 cents though. But min unhinged, yeah, pulls after a set of those. There's a whole heap of kangaroos. I think I took one of the kangaroos. But, $3, $3, 80 cents. So, the kangaroos are up and down depending what they are. There's a couple envelopes. $3 and $6. Quite nice. That's good. Oh, let me check this. Canberra, first day of issue. That's cool. Just can't see the date and the year, which is a bit of a shame, but that's quite nice. These are I always search for those. They're $1.40. They were nice back in the day. Here we go. 90 cents and 60 cents. They're printed by authority, so they'd be 10 or 20 bucks a pop. They're quite nice. Blocks of 4. As you can see, my favourite stamp in the world is there, and he wants $3 for that. I measured it and put type A in there for him so people know when they're buying it, type A. Oh, I never noticed this one. I love these. I might check that colour out because I need different colour variations. Wait one sec. All right, so we can see my collection, and this is the other. I'll just show you now. This is the other kookaburra I bought. He wanted $18 for it. It's a nice kookaburra. It's nice and clean. It's nicely centered. It's got all its perfs. It's quite good, and it's a nice color. And I love collecting. Like, it was one of my first stamps I really wanted as a kid, and I could never afford them. Pardon me, they were just so expensive. And now when I see them and I can buy them, I just buy them. Like, it's just one of those things. I just love them. All right, so this is this one here. Let me have a look. Oh, it's a bit stuck. Oh, yeah. That's quite nice, isn't it? So it's postally used. It's a bit... I saw this today. It just go like that and it comes out. Beautiful. Oh, she's a bit bent. I'm not sure. How do we tell again? Oh, I better write that down. I'll take that one as well. All right. I can't help myself. I'll put that down. I'll figure out where that one goes. Up one or the top. I just got to write this down like any good person. I put $2. Oh yeah, I've already taken a 3D email from him. I think it had a date on it, a clear date. Every time you see these, 2 shilling browns, if you can get a second watermark, they're worth a fortune. This one's torn on the top corner here. It's good to fill a hole. A third watermark though, so it's not really worth that much, but still beautiful. If you see a 2 shilling brown, grab them, especially if they're good price. This is nice. It's the first watermark. These black ones are good too. Yeah, so you can see what these are going for, you know. Rightio. These are really nice. There's a white paper here and normal paper. Very good to pick up those. One of my favourite stamps. Coming a bit closer. That's really nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. Pair cancelled. Need to check what mine look like. That's a very nice one. And that's the beauty. So you can go along, check your book out, what you've got, what they've got. I love how you can take these home. And you want to check out for different varieties and stuff like that. Because you can check these varieties out in your own time. Like look through the roos and see if there's marks or, you know, cut tail or cut foot or cut nose. And you get yourself something good. And then like the 1Ds, like, you know, what is there? Just see if I can have a quick look. I'm just trying to have a little look. If anything sticks out. I don't mind the 1D reds. No. That's really nice. This here, you check the inside. There's a little line in this. There's a little line connecting. You probably saw the video I did of these. There you go. The line's right there. Wow. I think I need that. Hold on one sec. Right. So there's a few here. There's one there, and one here. So one. Can you see that? Yeah. 1, 1, 1. I think I'm going to go for this one. It's min unhinged, which is great. And that's got no line whatsoever. And this one has no line either. But this one does. And if I have a look, I've got a couple with no line. So I need a couple of these. So I want to keep the one with a line because the line that comes out here comes out a little bit halfway all the way. And if you have a look at Apex, Aussie Pex 2025, I did a video on it and I went through his one of these great collectors from Perth, and he did a study on these and it's just brilliant. So I like picking these up. That's 50 cents, min unhinged too, which is hard to get because they're always min unhinged, always hinged. I'll take that one and put it in here. It gives me 3 of them, but that's okay. And I haven't got enough of these. So this is mint, lightly hinged, mint. So I'll just take that one and I'll take this one because I'm trying to fill my book up. There we go. So 30, 30 and 50. 30, 30. There we go. And I'll stick these in my book. Nice. And it fills it up a bit. That is good. Oh my gosh, is that a mint unhinged? This one here, I think it's mint unhinged too. I just got to check if I've got that mint unhinged. Is it really? Oh, look at that. That is truly mint unhinged. Wow, hold on one sec. You know what? I've got a couple mint unhinged, but I'll take one more. It will fill up. Oh, the perfs are not that great. No, I got 2 already. If the perfs were a little bit better, I would. See the perfs on the side there? They're chewed up a bit. So, yeah, sort of taking the shine off that one a bit. That's okay. And that's the beauty about these books. You can make a decision to get it and change your mind and put it back. Unless they're hinged, and then you have to try and figure out how to hinge it again. Oops. Very nice. Oh, that's really nice, that one there. That's a bit yellowy. Oh, look at this one. They're nice. It's very nice. See that? It's written down here. That's quite nice. $1.60 imprint block. wonder how much that one's worth. Talk about heart jump into the top of my mouth. Here it is, 6.5D Brown King George 1952. And I've just found the Authority imprint block, left corner block of 4, which it is a left corner block of 4. And it's got mint unhinged $12, mint $89. So I think someone has put an extra number in that by mistake. But if it's got a variety with F, I wonder what F is. Third frame at left 2. Third frame at left 2. I'll have to have a look. It's got number 2. So we go here, number 2. Variety F is an electro variety. All right, so F here, 255 and 256 on the next page. So, rightio, see that line through? So I don't know if you can see it. There's a line right through there. So if there's a line through this stamp here, it is electro variety, which is hard to pick up, but you don't know these things until you look. So we pull this out. We don't even have to pull it out, the stamp. We can just have a look. And I don't think, no, there's no electro variety on that, unfortunately. It would have been nice. I would just have a closer look. No electro variety. That would have been amazing. You guys would have said, oh, you're setting us up, Jeff. All right, so what else is there to look for? And this is all the fun of stamp collecting, isn't it? All right, so we're at, I'm thinking it's imprint is find used. Again, it's not even used. Down here at used, so I don't know how much it'd be worth. Is it cancelled to order? Oh, $10 a stamp if it's cancelled is $40. Wow. Thick frame, re-entry to right frame, third frame left, re-entry to Australia. So D is a thick left frame, D. Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a thick. I don't think that's, no, that frame does not look out of place. I will just have a quick look. Frame looks pretty good, unfortunately. All right, so we miss out on D. What's the next one? E is a re-entry to the right frames. Oh yeah, so it's a bit squirrely, like there's like a line. They've reprinted over it, trying to fix it. I'll have a look. No, not lucky enough to have a re-entry. I mean, there's ink leakage, but you can't really pick that up. And then G is re-entry to Australia. So all this extra bits of ink to the side of the S, I think that's probably the best thing to look for. That and little T bits. So I'll have a look at the S's. No, I'm trying to look for that little curve that comes up on the S. Oh, there's a little thing comes down on the U. No, it's just so hard to tell. Re-entries are the bane of my existence. No, so it's fairly thin. What I am going to do though is if this is mint unhinged and that's cancelled to order and not used, then that's a $40 block at least. Look at that. That is mint. Oh, it's got toning in the top. Ah, oh, see that? There's like little, I just about bought that. There's little bits on the, just right on the tips. There's little bits of toning. Wow, that's a $40, $50 block every day. But with that toning, it takes it down to nothing. Well, $1.60. But that's, you know, this is the stuff. This is how you can make something fairly cheap worth a lot. And to the right person, it's still 40, like if that's $40 just for the stamps, then you got the imprint on the bottom. So yeah, that'd be quite nice. So, well, how much, so if a normal mint unhinged is $2, right? and cancelled the order is 10. All right, so normally used is $1 and cancel order is 10, rightio. So you would have to go, and then authority imprint is 6 times the mid unhinged. You'd have to go, rightio, so that's 6. Oh, it's not really, is it? Because it's normally $8, so it'd be a percentage. It's $4 more. All right, so 40, be $50, $60, that block, mid unhinged. Around there, you know, that's what you could ask. That's back in the day. Trying to get that now would be near impossible. But it's a fairly rare block. Rightio, let's have a look. These are really nice. Cancel to order, wow. Let's see if it really is cancel to order. How do we tell cancel to order? It needs to have its gum. If it hasn't got its gum, it's not cancel to order. Oh, I think it's stuck, which means it is cancelled. It is mid unhinged. Oh, come on, let's just. All right. Yeah, I'm not touching it. It is. It's fine. It's not even fine news. It's cancelled to order. There's gum in the back. That'd be worth a pretty penny, that stamp. But I think I have to wash it to get it out, which that's a bit of a pain. Rightio, these ones here are quite nice. $1.50, fine used. You always look for the drop bag and stuff, variety. I love these. I could probably collect a lot of those. All right, these ones are very famous. So you got to check to see if the T has been shaved or it's white wattles. That looks like a white wattles. Yeah, it looks very nice. So we'll compare that with my white wattles. So he wants 20 cents for that stamp and a white wattles. Here we go. Sorry. Here we go. Here are all the different ones. You got white wattles at $400 mint. This is used. So used is $75. The TA is joined, and that's 18. The TA floor, so it's shaved, that's 30. The T's been fixed, 6. Die 2 used thin, and die 3 is used. So there's the whole variety of them. I reckon it's that one there. And there's more there. I've used all the spaces up, so I don't need any more of them. And it's a little bit yellow. So you can see these are very susceptible to toning, but for 20 cents, that is a killer. That's a $75 for 20 cents. Like, you know, each and every day, that's a bargain. So what we do is we pull this out. Oops, something fell off. We have a look underneath it. It's just very dirty. Yeah, a lot of toning. Sorry. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. Even for 20 cents, I don't want to introduce toning into my book. So I'd rather pay full price and get the proper one, but I don't have to. Here's some nice kangaroos, third watermarks, $5 each. They're all quite nice. Perfs are a bit low on that. That's nice centering though. Nice centering, nice centering. Nice centering. That's OS, official service. Perfs are a bit torn up. 6Ds, good. 660, small watermark. None of them have got, like, I've got the whole set of these. But if I saw a nice cancellation on it, buy it in a heartbeat. Date on it, buy it in a heartbeat. That's quite nice. There you go, another one. That's a type B. It's worth far more than $6. That's very nice. That's a very nice stamp. Wow. That is sensational. For $6, that's a bargain. That is worth, it'd be worth a fair, oh, wait one sec. So basically you get these in a perforation 10.5 and a perforation 11.5. So $50 for this one. That's a canister water. So it's $40 for used. I've got 3 of them. And then this one here is $45 used. It's quite nice. Now this one here is, I got this one, it's just so white. I bought this one day. It's mint on here. Oh, it's mint, but just so white. I've never seen one that white before, so I've picked it up. This one, I wonder if they've just used Milton or something now. But yeah, they all go a bit yellow. This one here's a nice deep blue. This one here's got a flag on it. It's got a flag. There's a variety. And I think the flag is... So the flag, when you look at these blue ones, there's a little mark on the left of the, like a spire, and it's a flag. That's what they call it, the flag variety, which takes a $5 stamp and turns it into a $40 stamp. But first we've got to figure out which one of these that stamp is, and there's no better way than using my new perf gauge. So I like this stamp because of the cancellation. So we can slip this in. So 10.5 is the cheap version. Oh, I just need to get some room on my desk. So 10.5. Does it fit? 11.5. No, it looks like that. I just want to have a look. Yeah, it's 11.5. Just fits real good. The 10.5 doesn't really fit that well. Maybe I'll push it up here and we can see it a bit better. Can you see yet? It doesn't fit, but 11.5. Oh, wait a minute. It just slides in perfect. So 11.5, that is worth, that's a $40 stamp for $6. And the cancellation on that is to die for. Beautiful. And that's another stamp I found very hard to get when I was a kid. And it looks beautiful now. Get 4 of each and just make it all look perfect. It's not a stock book, it's my collection. That was $6. 60 cents off, $5.40. Perfect. Alrighty, I'll just put $6. I'll take the 10% off. Oh, I was going to go looking through everything else, but I think by the time I finish this video, or just this book, it'll be a video over. But I'm just showing you how I go through these books. Now, there's other varieties with these. I've already checked for the dots on the top and the bottom. I always do that straight away. But yeah, that's still a type B stamp. And that type B stamp is worth, he wants $6. He didn't mark it as type B. I did that for him, just to show anyone if they need a type B. So, sheet stamps, 3D type B, $20. $10 normally, so he's probably put $6 thinking it's a $10 one, but it's a $20 type B. And how do you tell? 31 millimeters, 31.75. So all you do is you get a measuring. I always use this. I've always used this one here, and got it there, and you measure that inside to there. So that first green side to there, that's 31.75 B. I learn something new every day. Now you'll be chasing it. I went to the auctions recently, and it's all going off. Prices are through the roof. So I think me spreading the word about it has killed it for me. Now, normally there's a mailbag that drops on these, so you want to look for that. How much is that worth, you ask? Well, I'm just going to have a look. Here it is here. Kingsford Smith, dull violet. No, I want the brown one. This one here. Oh, wait a minute. The dropped airbag is, oh, it's a blue. You got to look for the blue. The blue one has the plain dropping mail bag, and it's $125 used. So this one is a plate variety. So D, re-entry to Australia. Yeah, I can't tell that. And planes wing at right. So that's terrible. I have no idea. I could just have a look, but I'm guessing re-entry. As soon as they say re-entry, I need someone to teach me what a re-entry is. So I think we saw another blue plane up here, so we should check for the airbag. Here it is here. Dropping mail, dropping airbag. No. So this is the beauty. You can find, I find a lot of my varieties in dealers' books because it's knowledge is power. You pay a couple $100 for these books, but knowledge is power. You learn all about them. It's a nice stamp though, $3.20. It's cheap. That's nice. Nice cancellation. There's Commonwealth of Australia. It looks quite nice. Well centered. Well, it's a little bit to the left. I can't see the perfs properly, but I think I've got lots of those. But for 90 cents, I'll check. There we go. I have got quite a few used, socked on the nose, deep violet down the bottom there. So they are a $10 stamp every day. Now, there's a new catalogue out, so I'm going to need to have a look at that. I think, like, it's a nice sort of socked, it's still a very nice stamp. I might just have a closer look at it. I have got a little spot it can sit in. I mean, like, look at that one. That's Commonwealth Australia, and that's $1.80 he wants, and it's a bit mucked up. But this one, what is wrong with this one? Again, it's good to have a bit of black, and you can see the perfs. See the perfs? Perfs look okay. It is offside. There's a couple of short perfs at the top, but it's a really nice clean stamp for 90 cents. There we go. Let's just check to make sure. What is it? And that is a Commonwealth of Australia. Yep. It's been hinged, used. It's quite nice looking stamp though. And it's a nice colour. I like it. It's a very light colour. I haven't got that colour in there. See that? Very nice light colour. It is offside, but for 90 cents, it just gives you colour variation. Yeah. I'd have to have a look also to see if there's any imperfections on the stamp. No, not what I can see. Kangaroo looks okay. Gulf Australia. No. But 90 cents. I'll give Brian 90 cents. Gives him some more money to buy some more stuff. It does look like that one there. Yeah, it's just nice. I think, you know, I know you're saying, Jeff, why are you buying so much of the same stamp? Well, are they the same? Here we go. Oh, that one there looked like a cancelled the order, but it's a little bit yellow. A little bit yellow. These are nice, these postage dues. I got most of those. Some more kangaroos. It's quite nice actually. I mean, he's put everything in this book that I'm very partial to. You see all the prices? So there's a thin paper here. That's a thin paper Hermes. That's worth a bit. Only want 70 cents. There's a cheaper version of that one. There's a lot of varieties on these ones. There's 3 to the set. I have not got my head around all the varieties yet, but it's coming. I just want to check this one here. See if the line is there. There's half a line. I've got to find. There's quarter line, half line, 3/4 line, and there's just a little line, a little thing that comes out. I've got a few. I've got most of them now. Oh, that's beautiful. $7 is worth it. Such a beautiful stamp. Oh, is it stuck? It's cancelled to order. Oh my God, it is stuck. Oh no. Oh, it's stuck because it's behind the plastic. What an idiot I am. I just want to see if it is. No, I was going to say there's no gum on it, so it's used. If it was cancelled, I would get it. These are beautiful. You can get these in a yellow as well, yellow colour. Like they're green, but they're off yellow. They're really nice to pick up. Quite nice. Yeah, you can see 10, 5 cent, 10 to 20. Everything I'm picking, as you can tell, everything I'm picking is more expensive. So I have an eye for what I want. These are quite nice. There's a white paper here somewhere. It's not in this one here. Oh, there's another one. That's mint unhinged. 40 cents. What is it? Oh, there's no line. Let me just double check and I've got enough of those. That's mint unhinged. I'm taking it. Thank you very much. Poor Brian is going to... I think I snavelled this before I went to a club, so he's going to have to fill it up again. And I shine that. There is no hinge remnants, and there's full gum. 40 cents, bargain. And I'll put it there. And there you go. Look at that. Just give me 4 in a line. Why do I do that? Because I like symmetrics. 40 cents. I wrote that down. All right. There we go. Oh, there's some more. Not that clean, these ones. Always look for something a bit different with the stamp. Like, you know, we've got all these, but... And I went through last night to check if I got it all the OS. Every time I see kangaroos, I'm like, oh, check, check, check. If that was cleaner, I'd probably get that, but it's a bit dirty. I don't think I could clean it that well. There's a $2 one, fine used. Looks nice. That's a bit dirty. Oh yeah, that's that one there. Yeah. There's some later stuff. I'm not interested in any of that. They're only 10 cents each. That's nice, but dirty. Have to be cleaned. Even these have got different perforations and stuff. It's nice, a bit dirty though. Right, here we go. 20, yeah, not much. All these are cheap. That's a really nice one. That's off-white. There's 2 different colours of this wattle. 30 cents is really, really cheap for that. Very cheap. Well, that's a very clean stamp. $3 is a good price for that. It's got all its perfs. It's well centered. That one there's a bit dirty. If that was as clean as that, I'd take it. It's a good price too. $3. Check the red, it's still on there. 5 cents, all these 5, 10 cents. Not much at all. A lot of people. I just checked a stamp collection for a friend and had a hard time just telling him that all these old stamps weren't worth anything. Oh, look, it's mint though. Yeah, it's only worth 10 cents. Oh, last page. Let's check this out slowly then. Oh yeah. That's a nice one, 2/3. That's a high expensive stamp back in the day. Oh, that's mint. Small multi-mark, mint. There you go, there's the pip. And you got the writing, but it doesn't really interest me that much, that one. And this one here is the metal floor. There's usually like a little white spot right there, which is the metal floor. It makes it worth a lot. But that's how you make money with all the varieties. All right. Before I move on, I'm just going to show this. There's a couple of covers that Brian wanted me to show you. He likes this here. It's F1. It's Germany, 1 page. He wants $7 for this card. So I'm not sure he likes a lot of this stuff. He sort of knows what people buy too. It's not my cup of tea, but it's nice. I suppose it's very hard to get. It's Ferrari. And he likes these balloon stamps. So this is nice for shinies from New Zealand. It's got birds. But what he liked about this was on the 16th of October, they did these cards, and it had flight cancel balloon burst. And then they redid it again, balloon post, on the 7th of November. So it took them, you know, nearly a month to get a new balloon, 3 weeks to get a new balloon. How cool is that? He just said, oh, look, you'd be interested in this. And I went, wow, that's amazing. So landing place. Oh, yeah, this is where they landed. But how about that? Balloon burst. Flight cancel, balloon burst. Very cool. So he's just finding really cool stuff that he finds, and he's going to give it to us to show everybody, which I think is really nice of him. He knows this stuff better than all of us. All right, hold one sec. All right, I got a bit carried away with that book because it is Australian, it's early Australian, so I like checking my collection to this collection and trying to find varieties or extra little stamps to fill mine up to make it look pretty. So sorry about that, got carried away, but that's stamp collecting. I've got a big pile of world stamps to go through, circuit books and loose sheets, so I'll do that next. But running out of time for the night, I've got to go and have some dinner, help my wife prepare for work and send her off. She has a night shift tonight, but if I've got any more energy left by the end of the night, I'll come back and do another video. All right, guys, have a great day. I think I got about 20 videos ready to be issued, but I don't want to issue them too quickly. It'll drive you guys crazy. So every couple of days, hopefully 2 to 3 days, I'll push a video out. I'm trying for 2 videos a week. I think 3 might be too much, but probably 2 small ones and a long one might be okay. But yeah, the more I start filming and looking at stamps, the more I want to do it. If you want to have a look around my office, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to spin my camera around now. How do I do it? Spin, spin. All right, as you can see, I'm building up these packs now. I want to go and sell some of this stuff. Czechoslovakia, I had a look at the values, like $100 worth of value. I'll probably sell them for 10, 20 bucks. It's just got a whole heap of sheets from albums that we looked through. So all the old albums down here that we've been through, the world albums, that I can't be bothered pulling the stamps off and throw them into my giveaway bin. So I thought, well, cut them up, put them into these folders and sell them for 10, 20 bucks each. I've got a few folders now. All those countries, I'm going to do folders. I've got folders from here, and I've got some of these to make some stamp boxes, and these usually sell for 5 bucks each. Look at that. I thought that'd be good value. Mongolia. Look at all those stamps. So full. 5 bucks. You can't go wrong, can you, really? I mean, if you like Mongolia, that would keep you busy for $5. So, yeah, I thought I'd do a few of these up. What's this one? This is Japan on paper. Another one of those. These ones here, Cocos, Keeling Island. There's just a mixture of stuff. This is what I give you guys for nothing. If you buy me a coffee or whatever, I send you, an envelope full of these. But yeah, we'll see how we go. What do you think? Do you reckon good value, $5, or is that asking too much? That's a big mixture. I just thought they look really cool. And this here is just postmarks. So American postmarks. And some of this is from Jones. So every time I sell any of her stuff, I'll just put it and buy Fred Hollow's donation or donate the money. But yeah, over here is my German my world albums I get into. Yeah, and just a lot of stock. And these containers now, I'm sort of just filling them up with these, and then I'll hopefully go along on a stamp day and sell them off. Hopefully, if it works. I don't know. We all have good ideas. All right, guys. And finally, I've got all these to go through. And they've been sitting there for a good month now. I bought them all off Brian. But now he's lending me albums and his pile is there. So I have to get through them quicker. Anyway. So, a lot of excitement, a lot of stamps. Move it in, move it out. Yeah, I just love looking at it. I just want to keep 10 albums. Everything else I want to get rid of. I'll just keep my 10 albums and my 2 albums I like to put my world in. How about 15 albums? I have 15 albums and that's it. All right, guys. Have a great day. Cheers.